the trash is already clear.
Should we pull the boss now before we're ready?
Please, yeah, that'd be great. So for tonight, Amaranthi, are you there?
Yes. Sorry, mic was muted.
Nope, no problem. Because Schnur is going to be healing tonight, I would like you on live side, please, with us to help out. And Lister, you are going to be live side again this week.
Okay.
Thank
Toss me an invite, pal. Now we need to get smart and assist.
you are assist. Yep, as Helpy's message stated, there have been changes, so let's make sure to keep this nice and clean this week. Please stay outside of the room before we pull. Helpy, once everybody is here, let's go over shackles one more time real quick. And remember, yeah, the melee that are on the live side, both hunters, again, are going to be on dead side helping out. Perfect.
The group's the way they're going to be.
Yep.
Yeah, stop outside of Gothik's room and we'll buff her.
Let me know when everyone gets there and I'll log back in.
Mages, buff your groups. And remember, for this fight, control and communication is the #1 key. So Helpy, please call out the marks for the shackles as we come to them. Kill order on live side is left to right. Riders are always priority. Mages come wave about 10 to 12. Start sheeping any of the servants that are running around and stay on that target for the rest of the fight. We should have a good 8 or 9 people CC by the end. We can kill them if we get low, but we don't want to overwhelm dead side. Dead side, please let us know if you are being overwhelmed.
Is everyone at the boss yet?
Nope. Just waiting on people.
We are doing the same shackle order that we did on the successful run. So that's starting with me on wave 11. That's the first permanent shackle unless called to kill. Until there's a mark on the shackle, you can treat it like anything else. I'm just shackling it to fuck up its day.
Maybe let Lister know which ones you can hit, the deep ones.
I'll be careful on that this time. I messed up a couple times last week. I will not do that again this time.
I think everybody can log in if we're all here.
Honey Rocks is in asses.
Do we need to summon?
Funny Rocks, are you needing a summon?
How did you even end up out there?
How long does it take to run here from Darnassus?
Oh, I turned it down because of another game I was playing. I'll turn it up. My bad.
I'm switching right now.
Yes, please. And make sure everybody be absolutely positive you are logged outside of Nax starting at 7 o'clock. Log in early if you need to get here. There are a lot of people that can summon earlier in the day leading up for about the 2 hours. So we have Will Dell and asked what's your day door?
Yeah, but I wasn't summoning today.
Okay. So just message if you're ever worried about it.
Yeah, we're usually on for like 2 hours before the raid.
Leave group, honey. Join the other group.
Well, while everyone's waiting, I was told to tell everyone that my wifey is going to miss everyone.
Yeah, tell her to sleep well and get a lot of rest for the surgery tomorrow.
Is she also having penis surgery?
Yeah, dude, it's very serious. Don't joke about it.
Alright, sorry.
We joke about that. That's how my grandpa died.
True, I'm his grandpa.
True, I was the surgeon.
Wow.
Love it.
This gets really weird, guys. I can't wait to see where this goes.
Honey invited into the raid, and then Honey, when you are inside, let us know, and then Lox, can you please summon him to our location?
Was that it? Just the one?
Yep. Drop group, Honey, so I can invite you before you zone in. Okay. And let's get a summon on Honey Rock. Everyone, just go ahead and log in. Thank you, Saruk. Is everybody clear on assignments? Do we have any questions or concerns? Okay, let's finish buffing up. We'll take our positions.
All right, live side pre-pop, dead side pre-pop. Reminder dead is arcane, live is shadow.
Can we get forward on Wolf? All right, let's go ahead and get into position. Please stay away from the wall. Asked, that means just, yeah, hang back from like your initial position. Let's just stay on this half of the room. Remember live, kill orders left to right. Stay at range. Have your sheeps ready, mages. Shackles ready, priests.
Guys, on both sides, shadow protection, priest buffs.
Can we get the priest assist so they can mark their own targets?
Or I'll assist.
Who is tanking dead side?
All the people in motion.
Yeah, Slats and Sarabak. And then all the other warriors can pitch in as needed.
Yeah, if things get hairy, other warriors have a shield ready to swap to. Let's do a ready check. Hit yes when you're good to go. Nice and clean. Let's keep world buffs. And we're going to go to Horsemen, and we're going to Zerg Thane Strat. We'll go over that when we're done.
I had to do a bunch of buffing.
No problem. All right. Boss is incoming. Play smart, everyone.
Can't really do much in the beginning, but
That guys, the fuck you doing?
Yeah, let them come to us.
Yep, keep up communication. Left first.
You can kill that shackle. Keep it.
I think he said kill the shackle.
Remember, the shackle targets asked you can kill unless they're marked. It's just to interrupt casting.
Okay.
Left first.
I have to use my battle shout. My battle shout sucks. I'm expecting the piercing howl for.
Rider incoming. Rider. How you doing, dead side?
Good.
Good.
Do not kill X. Or Skull, I mean.
Coming.
Next
Rider.
shackle is going to be.
Say it again.
Rider heading over.
Keller X shackle.
Hey, hey! Power just blinked a couple times quickly.
Rider coming.
Well, did you turn something
Doing
on
okay,
or
dead
off in the
side?
bathroom?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what did it.
We shackle on X.
Oh, leave me alone.
Shackle square. That's honey.
Oh. I mean, it's dead.
If you guys want to kill, feel free. Yeah. Just that's the assignment.
So let's do the next one.
Rider coming.
Shackle square.
Shackle square.
Oh, shit. I auto-targeted
Reshackle X.
Cooldowns.
I broke. Have time. Kill it.
Keep up shackles, please.
Oh, we're done. Oh, Shackle's in such a bad spot.
Just a second, he's gonna be over there, guys.
Nope.
Reshackle X, please.
Shackles.
It will learn because
Just
Teleported?
spam shackle on X, please.
Yeah, I was.
Just kill it, live side. These are going to die anyway.
oh, never mind.
Incoming on dead side. Very well done, everybody. And one more incoming after this.
Going to be spawning undead. Be ready.
And one last one coming on its way. Well done, you guys. Good work. Hog right.
Yeah, don't let it fool you. We have not successfully done it without world buffs, but world buffs does
All right,
make
go ahead
it
and pull.
seem a lot easier. Those ads and everything that pop up, they die much slower. And the slower they die, the more trouble you're in throughout the whole fight.
No, do we want to pull these or let them go?
Probably just let him go. Stay, hug right. Don't pull both, stay back.
This will be interesting doing 4 Horsemen with
I want to go
world
grab
buffs
him,
now,
Elfin.
since we have
Keep
a
them
day of
separated.
practicing on him.
Incoming.
Come out and play.
Stay back, let him come up to the top. Scorches and cinders on these mobs. Drink, eat up. Help your healers. Okay, head down.
Oh, I didn't. Fine.
All right, go ahead. You know, I'd rather pull these. Go ahead, grab them. Tuck into the right corner. There's Pat coming. Far right. Help your healers.
You guys want to come down a little bit? Come down towards the green. They could see you at the top there. All right, come down.
Oh, we got him.
Necro Knights first.
Pick him up.
Oh, Necro first. That really hurts. Not a good goodbye. Oh. Those paths are good to avoid if you can.
A spot buff.
I ain't gonna pull this group.
Took off my bark because the low ebb.
Disarm them.
All right, hug right.
Should wait for that, Pat.
Yep.
Let it come back. We should take the shade now. Get it out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it.
Let's get those marked up. We're going to take them. Can't have them on the whole raid again.
Take
Ghoul
him outside of ranged. Go ahead.
We're gonna get the ghouls too. We got the ghouls.
Oh, fuck.
Warrior shields, pick up ghouls. Necro Knight Guardian still needs to die.
That one. Wolf.
Get the Vindicator.
Okay. Whoops. I did not mean to taunt that.
Disarms on ghouls.
Super bad. I have to switch into Berserk stance and hit my heroic strike, but I forgot to switch stance and hit taunt.
Well done. Nice pickup.
Let's still hug these walls so the acolytes like come to us.
I thought we were screwed there.
Go ahead and pull. So we have most of our world buffs. So we're going to Zerg Thane. So really quickly, I want to go over how that's going to look. It's going to be very similar to what we were doing before. I'll go like while we tank him and then afterwards how it's going to affect each of the classes. So warriors, tanks, you're going to do the exact same thing as you were before on pickup. The difference is Wolf is going to dual wield tank and pick up Thane. Sam, that means you're going to pick up Mograine instead. So pull him to the Mograine spot in that front right position. Wolfram's going to tank Thane on this front left. Other 4 tanks are still going to take Ziliak and Lady, and you're going to pull them into respective corners. Healers are going to do the exact same thing on the pull as well. They're going to split off into their groups like they did before. And DPS is all going to collapse onto Thane. Please pre-pot greater fire and shadow protection, both. So the goal is to Zerg Thane to take him out of the fight so we don't have to worry about the meteor mechanic. So once Thane dies, everybody will, like I said, go to their positions. DPS will Zerg Thane. How that changes for the tanks then afterwards, we will essentially have 2 extra tanks to help with pickups. Tanks, I don't want you to change your rotation. I just want you guys to communicate. So the 2 extra tanks that would normally be on Thane can be helping out with Mograine. And if another tank dies or is in need of help, please just communicate. The spot, instead of going to Thane for everybody, but moving on to healers. So since we are no longer going to be having Thane as a part of the fight, but you still have to worry about his mark aura, the new positioning for that 4th spot will be safe spot instead of Thane. So healers, you will go from Lady to Ziliak, to Mograine, and then instead of going to Thane, you'll go to just safe spot. So you will ignore Thane's position from that point on. DPS, what you're going to do is Zerg Thane. After that, all melee are going to go to Mograine, and all casters are going to go to Ziliak. And I'll call that out again when he dies. For DPS, you are managing your marks and your damage, your health. So the goal is ranged, you can bounce between all 3 bosses. On Ziliak, please stay max range and be range 10 of anybody else. Melee, you are bouncing between Lady and Mograine. You are avoiding Ziliak altogether still. So you could bounce between all 3 or both technically with using the safe spot. But the thing is, if you end up with 3 marks and you're at 30% health and you're not getting heals, even though you don't have any marks from the other person, don't just bomb over there. Go to the safe spot, get topped off first, bandage yourself, and then move on. So DPS, this is not a speed race by any stretch of the imagination, but your job is to manage your 3 stacks and don't ever go over 3 marks in any position. And once you do have 3 stacks, if you're low on health, just default to going to the safe spot. Since we don't have to collapse on Thane anymore, it's going to be a lot easier. So I want to hear good communication. Healers, again, you're no longer, when you're swapping from Mograine, you're not going over all the way to Thane, you're just going to safe spot, and then after safe spot, back to Lady Blamau. So do we have any questions or concerns with any of that?
Is the safe spot, did you say it was going to be where we would normally fight Thane?
No, so Thane is going to be tucked in the corner, and the safe spot is the same place as it's always been. But you don't have to rotate to Thane anymore. So if you are ever rotating between the bosses, you no longer have to go to Thane. And so like for healers, for example, you're normally rotating like 1 at a time per boss like we practiced last week. But instead of going to Thane position, you're just going to go to a safe spot position because Thane will no longer be a part of the fight. Does that make sense to all the healers?
Yeah, and then we just continue the rotation as normal, just skipping Thane, essentially.
Precisely. So essentially, Thane's spot becomes the safe spot for those. So there should be 3 healers once Thane dies in that safe spot at all times, topping people off so that they can go. So DPS, again, casters, you can bounce between all 3, but preferably you're going to be heavy on Ziliak, and melee, you're going to be heavy on Mograine if you can, because melee can't go to Ziliak. So range to make sure and cheat there a bit. But yeah, never more than 3 stacks. And if you're low on health, just your next spot should be going to a safe zone and getting yourself topped off before you go anywhere else. Does that make sense to everyone?
So then, Slats, you and Sarthan are going to swap. So Slats, you're going to start in the safe zone, and he's going to take Zeliek, so he's got a cooldown to pop while he gets positioned.
Okay.
Yep. And then who's taking Lady on the first set? Ast?
Should be no, that would be Ziria because Ast
Okay.
is on this side. So Sam, you're going to take Mograine. I'm going to take Thane, and Ast and Saravak are going to be in safe spots.
And so Sam, remember, Mograine is over on this right-hand corner that's closest to the door.
Yep.
All right. So I'm not going to worry as much about the groups this week because it's really just ranged and melee, and you are in charge of your health and your stacks. Again, if you're at 3 marks and then you're running out and you're expecting to just go to the next boss, but you're at like 30% health, don't put that pressure on healers. Go to the safe zone first, top yourself off, then you can go ahead and go to the next boss for 3 stacks. But use that safe zone as you need to. Healers are going to keep up the same rotation as before. Again, using that safe spot. And tanks, just please communicate. If somebody's going to die or something's going to happen, we have 2 extra tanks after Thane goes down. The big thing, please don't pull threat on Thane. Wolf, you're going to have to do a good job of not only quickly positioning, but also DPSing quickly as you go so we can blow them up as fast as possible. But that is also up to us with full world buffs. Please do not pull off of Wolf at the beginning. That would be dumb.
Yeah, he's taught too. So, and I've got my 4-piece on.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, he's going to dual wield Wolf, pop Stone Shield. Everyone, when the 3rd mark goes out on Thane, I'm going to have you pot another GSPP afterwards, because if we get to a 4th mark, I want you to eat most of that to help the healers. Healers, big bombing heals on Wolf at the start. Whoever's starting in that position, please. Oh, Wolf, did you see that? What Fane said? If you have 4-piece, you don't need real, right? Or do you still need it?
Well, I mean, it's only 5%. So with the real, then it caps me. So I won't miss.
Perfect. All right, so let's play smart. Once he's in position and we call for it, just blow up Thane, and then manage your stacks, know what you're doing. Healer's all set, your assignment's good. Helpy, do you want to go over anything before we pull?
No, I mean, by now, if people haven't checked to see where they're starting, then we're fucked anyway, so we're good.
Okay.
Everybody knows the rotation, the sheet's up, people got add-ons, we're good.
Treat your
All right.
tanks like little parts. Let's go.
Let's get ready, check. All right, everyone is ready. Go ahead and count down. Let's make this one count, everyone. Please do not pull aggro. Just going to keep reminding you. All right, tanks in first. Taunts in positions. Far corner, Wolf.
Same side,
You guys-
stack up.
By the way, you need a stack. Don't be standing out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep, everyone stack on Thane. Go DPS, go, go, go.
Oh, shield wall. I'm not going. I'm 3 stacks.
Pop cooldowns.
Pop your GSPP, please.
That's what this is.
They dies melee to Mograine.
He's down.
Okay.
Ranged, go to Ziliak. Range 10, please spread out. Do not get close to the healers.
I'm coming, Zariah.
We just had a huge chain.
Ast, I'll come and relieve you here.
Ziliak needs to be range 10.
Get Rafari up.
You're welcome to taunt.
Coming.
Oof. That's bad.
You go in to relieve Zeliek, you need to hug around the wall and not just run down the middle. That was another chain there from someone just running straight up mid.
Do we have who got up Rafari?
Yo, range 10. Stop fucking stacking.
Down.
I'm coming, Zariah.
Can someone else get Sam? I go to Marksman now.
Got him.
So Slats, if you can you get up Zariah? Or Zahara?
If I get another tank over here.
Okay, yeah, when you're done.
DPS bandage if you're standing around without a debuff.
You got to taunt this dude.
A shield wall on him. On
Zeliek needs a new tank. Get a tank to Moon.
Blue Moon's on the wrong side of the room.
Sarthane has 4 marks. I'm gonna get 5. I'm gonna die.
Need a tank on Blue Moon.
Yeah, I'm down.
Finish off Moogrin.
I have 6 stacks on Zeliek. I'm gonna die.
Do we have a tank that can pick up Zeliek?
I'm dead.
All right, get a tank to the other side. Ask, go to the other side. Leave him there.
Where am I going?
Just go whichever one's running around.
Moon salute.
Zeliek's in the middle of the platform.
All right, get him moved. No, don't come that way. Go back north. Or, yeah, that way.
Spread out, guys.
Are we wiping this?
Oh, we still have some people up, it looks like. Scrape, no, he's dead. Stay away from him. Once they're dead, just don't go to them.
I have to
Wanna
wait
get
for
marks.
stack for a sec.
Really?
Zarya's down.
This is unwinnable. Just die.
So
So
Axe and Zeliek are fucked. Like, you guys can't be standing out in the middle of nowhere. You need to be up against a wall if you're stacking.
So there seemed to be a lot of confusion with the tanks and swapping positions. We should have had 2 extra tanks to help out in case things were needed, but what got lost there exactly? Even before tanks were dying, people were at like 5 stacks without getting reprieve.
Well, we got screwed pretty bad when we lost. I think we lost 3 or 4 over on the chain lightning guy or whatever, and then everything just went down from there.
Well, right, but our tanks were still all alive, and then even when Wolf died, he was originally the Thane tank, so we still should have been perfectly fine.
You lost like 3 healers as soon as Thane died. So as soon as you lost healers, then a tank died. So then the rotation started getting funky because people have to know to fill in, but nobody knows where to fill in. They just run around. So it got real funky.
Yeah, I was calling out for it. I think Slats died. That's why I didn't get a swap. And that's why I was calling out for a tank on Moon, because I had 4 stacks and then 5, and then I'm dead.
I mean, healers dying shouldn't fuck the tank rotation at all, and neither should Wolf dying. The 6 tanks not involved on Thane, or really 7 because we Zerg Thane, should just be completely ready to pick up where needed, and completely uninvolved, like if Wolf dies. Wolf dying wasn't actually a really bad thing at all.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Rotations were completely lost. Like, rotations were completely scuffed. It has nothing to do with Wolf dying. Wolf dying isn't part of the problem nor the solution.
Yeah, we lost the first chain, we lost 2 DPS and 1 healer. So that should have meant essentially nothing to anyone at that point. And then we got that healer up, and then Wolf died, which also shouldn't have been a big deal because Thane was already dead. So we just need to make sure that the tanks are talking and knowing exactly when they're going, like the back tanks are going Ziliac, safe spot, Lady, safe spot. We need to know who's going where, because, yeah, it wasn't the Mograine tank that got scuffed. It was the back tank. Somehow the positioning got thrown off, and those tanks were alive all the way until everyone started dying.
I mean, if you're a warrior and you hear somebody say, like, I need a new tank on Moon or I need a new tank on whatever, throw on a shield and just run over there and take it.
Yeah, we've said before, like, if you have a reel, even if you're not assigned, to just be wearing it and be ready to, like, save the day. That's really important on this fight. I had to do it on my first kill of this fight, and you probably will too. Like,
pre-pot.
So,
thank
Pointy,
you.
can we get a little bit of clarification? So you told us that we can stack on that wall on Light Fang or whatever the crap his name is. And so when I've seen healers trying it, I don't know if we're maybe just not hard enough against the wall, but every time we've tried stacking on that wall, we are getting hit and chained.
You will still take chains, but I'm saying if there's only 3 healers there, it won't do enough to kill you. You could heal through that. That's fine. The issue being, if you're all stacked in the middle, like out in the middle of nowhere, the tank coming in can chain you, which will kill someone. Like the random range DPS that are killing shit could chain all of you. So it's best to have all the healers on one wall. If those 3 get chained, it's fine.
Okay, so it's fine if we're getting chained then. Okay, because I was
You just want to make sure it doesn't chain everyone else that's running in.
I get it.
The tank that's coming in for the swap on Zeliac is, let's just have them always run in on one side unless we're already doing that and I just missed it. Is it right side, like coming up along the right side wall?
That's generally where your tank's going to be going, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So just healers, make sure you're not standing there to chain from the right side wall where the tanks are going to be running.
And
Watch your ass on this trash. Don't pull any. Sorry, Blown.
nope, you're fine. Every range should have a range 10 check on, and if you see a name in that, you are too close. You not only should be max range of the boss, but you need to be range 10.
So we're not zerging this time now, right?
Correct. Yeah, we had just gotten to 4 stacks with Rex and with world buffs. I just don't think there's any way, especially with only 38, that we can manage it at the moment. So we're going to go back to the original strategy of groups coming in and out of Thane and Mograine.
We'll leave tanks in the same spots as before, just so that we get used to being on the starting bosses the same way.
Yep. I want everybody out in the room to go through the rotation once really quickly for the first 12 stacks.
No, stop. Those 2 are not dead. Please don't. People are definitely going to run over there and do that shit. The trash right there, somebody's going to pull it if we're out here doing it.
Well, I'm on the right side, or I probably would have done it myself, so thanks.
Oh, apparently.
Is anybody using the 4 Horsemen Weekora know how to just turn off or change the sound effect?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I found it. It's under, if you click conditions, it says then sound, and then it's set to bike horn. You can change that sound from the drop down.
Oh, I see it. Thank you.
Another thing to keep in mind is when they die, they stay as a spirit where they died, and they'll continue to put marks up. We don't need to tank them or DPS them though.
So who are the 8 tanks, just so I'm...
It should be me, Ast, Sam, Slats, Saravok, Sarthan, Skull. How many is that? Syria?
Yeah.
And
Is Lister one?
Lister, I think so. Let me count again.
Oh, you already named 8. I would have been 9.
Oh, yep. So that's it.
Okay.
Skull and Syria are the last 2. So Lister, Superstar, Dano, you guys are gonna have to be ready to pop a shield on and go in and taunt.
I have my trinket on just in case too.
Hey guys, for next week, we got fully world buff, so we can pop all of our cooldowns to kill Thane. It looks like only Odin used Recklessness. Please make sure next week you are using Recklessness on that shit.
Yep, and you want to pop it like as soon as the first shield wall goes down, because we need to burst him down before the second one.
Well, I mean, remember that you got a lot of your normal DPS warriors tanking, so you got a lot less recklessness. I see Superstar, Lister, and Oda. Is that it?
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
I mean, that's it, guys. So
Yeah, I confused myself
Not
at the end
normal.
of that fight, so I didn't pop the cooldown. But now I know exactly what's going on.
Do we have the ability to pull those 2 without pulling all the ghouls and stuff behind them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it gonna waste shadow protections?
Do we just want to use the other room to try this?
Oh,
You just pull this.
yeah.
Yeah, we could just do that since we've drank pots already.
Okay, so where Paloma's jumping, this is as though we are running into the room. So this is the entrance where I'm jumping right now. So Thane group will be over here for group 1. Will be where Paloma is. 2 and 3 will be the safe spot in the middle here. Let's call it right here on this middle platform or this middle star. And then group 4 over where Alden is jumping. Group 4 is over here for DPS. Back right, Sarthan is where Ziliak is, and Skullcrack is heading to Lady. Perfect. Okay, so everyone get in their spots, please. There should be no random folks. I want the Thane tanks, or the Thane healers stacked where the skull is, please. Healers. So remember, group 1, you're going Thane, safe spot, Mograine, safe spot. Thane, safe spot, Mograine, safe spot. Group 4 is starting with Mograine and doing the same thing but backwards. Starting with Mograine, then to the safe spot. And then Thane, safe spot. Group 2, you're starting in the safe spot and then you're going to Thane afterwards. Group 3, you're starting in the safe spot and you are going to Mograine afterwards. We have 4 healers in one spot. There should be 3 healers at each location right now. Please go and look at review your assignments right now. There should not be 4 healers standing next to each other.
Rafari, you're going to want to be on Zeliak. Over by Crab Lunch.
Crab Lunch jumping over by Keller. Okay. Are all healers and everything in their position? Perfect. Okay, so let's do it. Mark 1. First healer should be running. Nope, not groups, just healers. Perfect. Mark 2. Mark 3. Mark 4. Mark 5. Mark 6. Mark 7. Mark 8. Mark 9. Mark 10. Mark 11. Mark 12. I believe everyone should be back in your starting location. Is that correct? Okay. Healers, did anybody have any issues to help you or anybody? Did you notice anybody not doing their assignments?
No, it looked fine to me.
Okay, perfect. So tanks, I want communication. Remember to stack on Thane. Healers, remember national parks. Leave it better than the way you found it.
I got a couple things.
Please.
So healers on Zeliek, did we decide that we're stacking on the wall? And if so, should we stack on the right wall? And is it possible for a tank to come in on the left wall? Because if a healer has to go to the next, say, from Zeliek to Mograine, you're going to have to run through the raid and you risk chaining.
Yeah, you should be on that right wall.
I heard that it's coming in on the right wall, so healers would have to be on the left.
No. The healers will be on the right wall. The tank should run from Blamo along, well, not like completely along the left wall, but like close to the left wall in. So he shouldn't pass you guys at all.
So tanks, when you're running in, because you're going Blamo, safe spot, Ziliak, safe spot. So when you come in from that safe spot, cheat on the left-hand side away from your healers so that you are not causing chaining issues when you're coming in on that tank side for Ziliak.
So
Okay.
looking at the room now, you're saying you want us to basically go straight to the back to get to Ziliak. That's what you're calling the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't
That is-
again. You don't have to hug that left wall. Just go far enough away from the healers that are going to be along the right wall, not to chain. That's all it is.
So healers are going right. So looking diagonal to the right now. That's where the healers are going.
Yeah, where Palome is facing, like if you were to go like 60 yards ahead of me. And then left would be, I guess, where it looks like the chest bones are against that far wall. That would be the left.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's, everyone should have their pre-pots. Let's ready check. Back to our original strat. Remember, group 1 on Thane, 2 and 3 in the safe spot, and 4 to Mograine. And remember, Thane groups do not leave until the meteor goes off unless it has literally just happened when the third mark is going out. All right, everyone's ready? Ready, range check on 10, excuse me, for ranged when we get there to Ziliak. I don't want you chaining. All right. All right, and you're back to the original assignments as well. So I think Wolf, that means you're taking Mograine, and I believe Sam is taking.
No, we're gonna just stay in the same bosses.
Okay, perfect. All right, tanks, know your assignments. Let's ready, check, and go. I mean, sorry, countdown and go. Tanks in first. Remember, we've got shields now, so slower DPS. Stack 1 went out. Mark 2 and 5.
Oh, damn. I screwed it away a tiny bit.
Fireward mages. Mark 3. Mark 5 going out. Remember, bandage in the safe zone if you need. Mark 6.
Yeah. Good timing on meteor.
And then can you stack on top of Helpy? Yeah, should be stacked on that wall there.
Mark 9 is coming out in 2 seconds. Shift.
Great timing. Meteor.
Remember, Thane, keep up with the meteor. Meteor in 3. Keep it up, guys. Mark 11 went out. And Mark 12, wait for the meteor. All right, switch.
Okay.
Need to pick up on Est.
Rhiannon, can you get that by chance?
No, I'm still on cooldown.
Mage's fireward.
Slads, can you get assed up? It's over by Thane.
Actually,
Oh,
Mark Green
three.
says get down, we're fine.
Switch.
I'm gonna get that fourth mark. That's gonna hurt. Oh, I didn't. Oops. Actually, at this point, we
Yeah, Sam lived. I don't think I need a res.
Group 1, we're going Zeliek.
Yep, well, ranged is going Zeliak. Yeah, sorry, that's casters.
All right, don't go to Morgraine healers.
Mogran's dead. Got it.
no point in waiting for
Thane's dead as well.
mark since the other boss was dead.
Melee on Blamo, be really careful that you're not trapping the tank with void zones.
Third mark is out. Slow and steady, guys. Doing awesome.
Oh, bad. It doesn't initially.
Watch that void zone, guys.
A second or two. I didn't get hit. Or I did. No? I still have my pot.
And melee, don't go into Zeliek. Sunder's on Blamo.
Fane and Palom can stack. I'll stack with Gra.
Got gotta wait until.
Healers,
I
if you
need-
see there's already 3 people on.
Need
Oh, go ahead.
another tank on Blimo.
Slots at 5 stacks needs relief immediately.
6 hands going.
Zariah, should be your turn. Zariah can go.
Healers on Zeliek, do not go in and heal if you see there's already 3 people there. You don't want to waste stacks.
Fane, are we going or no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Zalik needs a tank. That's Star.
Coming.
What's that? Don't go right in.
No, go Wolf.
Need a tank on Blimo.
All right, Zariah, you're up.
Watch the void zone melee.
I'm coming, Sam.
Nope. Sarthan, come back.
No, Sarthan, stay up.
Zariah's got it.
Zariah's down.
Oh.
Damn down.
I'm coming, Wolf.
Someone come grab Blimo.
Got it.
6 toss got it.
Okay, Sarthan has it. Heal Sarthan. Stay out of the void zones.
Oh.
Do we have 2
Oh,
tanks
we're
for
getting
a swap?
we're getting stacks still in the safe zone.
Just
Go
back.
on farther
Oh
back,
boy,
Sarthan.
yeah.
Farther back towards the wall.
I'm not taunting him, Sarthan.
Wait.
Do we have a tank to
Need
swap?
someone to go to Zeliak.
I'm dead. So somebody get on Zelig.
I can head over, Lister.
Yeah, just go get it off slats.
Careful where you're running, guys.
Hey, Wolf, you okay? You want me to come in and get you?
I am down.
Yeah.
Heal Lister.
All right, I'm coming, Wolf, and then you can go over there.
I've got 25 seconds.
Oh, Lister's dead.
Superstar.
I'm just stacking me.
Superstar.
Coming in.
Star's loose.
Okay, melee, you're done.
Yep.
Dude,
Melee, just sit and stay zone.
Bandage if you can. Just help out the healers.
Range, make sure you stay spread out.
Are there 3 healers over there? I can't tell.
I see 2.
We don't have another tank for.
I've got 20 seconds. Give me a sec.
I can pop last stand.
Oda, you might have to go in and relieve him. Be ready.
Yep, Odana, just pop sword and shield. Wait for the last stand to be done and then go in and grab him. Don't grab stacks until then.
Mages, just take the marks and burn them.
Go, Oda, go.
Nope, never mind. I will literally die.
Yeah, do not
Down.
do that. Play it
He's
safe.
going
Oda,
for
grab
me.
him.
He's going for Gra now.
Heal Odan.
Get him back in this corner.
Odano needs heals.
Oh.
Do we have any tanks still alive?
Odano's tanking him right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
We can get 2 melee on him. There's no ranged.
He's
Rogues.
going in.
Just
Don't
stay
walk
safe.
by the healers. Holy shit.
Dano,
Help
right
me
before
get-
right before that he's
Evasion
down.
rooks.
On
Can
pointy,
we-
it's on pointy.
any battle reses up for tanks?
Heal Pointy.
No.
Just burn him.
Yep. Just give him everything you got.
God, we are so close.
Get him. Everybody go.
Just don't shoot
Okay.
each other.
Don't do
Melee.
that. You're not going to
Okay,
change.
go. Everybody go.
Healers, DPS.
Got it.
Nice.
Got it. Nice
Oh,
job,
yeah.
guys.
Woo!
Well,
Just
Easy.
like the strat said.
so
Good shit.
what's funny is like that was the smoothest shit, and then we got to the easy part of that fight and things went awry. But You know what? We are officially 13 to 15, everyone. So congratulations.
Oh man.
That is the first 2 minutes of that fight for the Thane and Mograine. Super clean. Like super clean. Like that every time. Ast got an unlucky meteor, which is just really unfortunate. But otherwise, phenomenal job.
We're releasing, right, or no?
We've got healers up, so let's res the dead.
Well, wouldn't it be faster just because we're
Rogue
going
will end
right
up in
back?
second. You can
Yeah.
just release, honestly.
Yep. Make sure to get Falcor up so we can get the loot.
Already died.
In the safe spot.
Get in, pre-pot.
Oh my god!
When you get in, pre-pot your frost.
Wait, we
protection
actually
potion.
got it?
Yep.
So pot your frost protection and put on your frost resistance gear, please.
I'm pretty sure Helpy had all 6 of his as corrupted Ashbringer, by the way.
This is correct.
God, that's gonna look nice on my guy.
Yeah, I tried to pop a lip there. I couldn't get it quick enough though.
Yeah, guys, I just want to express how impressed I am, to be perfectly honest. A lot of guilds, the thing is, we have to realize how few wipes and attempts we actually took to kill Horsemen. That was just very, very, very impressive overall. This that was very, very well done. Frost protection, frost gear.
Make sure not to run off the platform.
Who can make the glacial stuff?
Holy crap.
Yeah, Gra can do all the cloth stuff.
I think that makes 3 pieces, Gra. You might want to double check though. It's the bracers, gloves, and cloak. Yep.
Cold in here.
Who said?
Wow, those rolls.
Yes, Scrafey is undead.
Lowest.
Jesus.
Grats, Saruk.
With a
Wait. What?
If you guys don't want it, then just tell us.
Okay, so I have split the groups And how Saf works is we are going to run in. Wolf is going to tank him. Thane, did you say facing this doorway that we're running in? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yes.
Okay. So groups 1 through 4 are going to run in and be on the left side. Or on that side. Groups 5 through 8 are going to cheat over on the right side.
Well, I hate to interrupt, but are you telling me these groups are permanent and I need to do an entirely new healing assignment?
No. Hang on just a sec. Do you have assistants?
Like people who help me?
He has assist, yeah.
Okay. So assist, I just want to make sure, because it's 1 through 4 on the left side and 5 through 8 on the right. I want the pallies spread out as much as possible between all the groups so that frost resistance and to make sure that so if you want to swap the healers around, the important thing too is I've got Rhiannon on one side, Slats on another for decurses, and mages evenly split as well. So if you want to go through and adjust the healing for 1 through 4 and 5 through 8, just switch them around. That would be great.
Okie doke.
So while he does that, one second.
Mages and druids, decurse, 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 decurse.
Is now a good time to pop pot?
Yes, GFPP.
Oh. That's what I forgot.
Hey, can I get the other two warlocks to go out with me? We got to summon somebody back. We had to go get their frost resistor.
How do we get out?
Can't.
You don't?
Just camp. You can't camp right here.
Nope.
Negative, sir.
You're
Okay. The priests and paladins are where they're supposed to be for their assignments on the sheet. If you want to then optimize groups for decurses, I mean, originally it was 1 druid on the left, 1 druid on the right. We're not doing that, obviously. So
I mean, it's the lock alts, right?
And Helpy, it is that way still, because groups 1 through 4 will be on the left, and that'll be Slats, and 5 through 8 will be on the right, and that'll be Rhiannon.
Ah, okay.
So I have them split on sides, and I have groups 2. Sorry, hang on just a second.
Should probably have 2. There you go.
Yeah, group 2 and 4. So the left side is going to be Palom and Gra. Group 6 and 7 is Coco and Fane, and you're going to be on the right-hand side. So that way, curses are split. And then if the healing assignments are good in terms of the priests, and then I'm going to work on splitting the melee real quick for the air phase.
You've seen the healing sheet, right? Is the diagram? I mean, I just found a screenshot and put it up there. If it's not correct, let me know.
Oh, where at? I'm sorry.
On the healing assignment spreadsheet that's pinned in the healer channel.
Oh, okay.
Slats, if you're doing decursing, that's what I understood, right?
Apparently, yes.
Okay. I mean, is it a problem to swap you with Zook in terms of groups? I mean, I assume you're trying to give the 3% crit buff to somebody. I don't know.
Well, I can't give it unless I'm informed, so it's, yeah.
Okay. I just need you in an odd group, that's all.
Okay. So the major mechanics we have to watch out for. We're going to run in. Wolf is going to taunt, and Wolf, you're just going to face him. You're going to stay right in front of, you're going to face him towards the door running in. We're going to have groups 1 through 4 are going to spread out on the left. You need to range 10, make sure they stay spread out. And groups 5 through 8 are going to be on the right. Same thing, spreading out. Major thing to watch for the entire fight is Blizzard. Please don't stand in it. So move whenever you need to. The other thing is decursing the life drain. And that is mages and druids, your #1 priority whenever that comes up. Big, huge heals on Wolf because he's not probably going to have any or much frost resist. A guy hits like a truck, so healers, be mindful of that. When the air phase starts, we are going to just slightly shift together to where we are in a half circle. So you're not going to collapse upon each other. You're still going to stay at range 10, but we're going to use up this half of the room that we are on. We're going to slowly move together for the air phase. We're going to get 5 people ice blocked. During that phase, that's when mages, you want to pop your frost ward, and that's when all warriors pop defensive stance because then you'll take less damage. Stay spread out until all 5 ice tombs go out. Then you collapse upon the closest one to you, hide for the frost bomb. Now, if 3 frost bombs go out and it's all in the same side of the room, whatever side doesn't have any needs to slowly shift while maintaining range 10 over to that side so we are not left without any. And it's better to maybe have one person die to like an ice block AoE getting hit by being a little too close than to have 10 people die because they were nowhere near in range of ice block. So those are the major mechanics of the fight. Don't stand near his tail. Melee is always going to be near his side. This is very much a watch your position. Don't stand in Blizzard. Take care of decurses.
Blizzard moves too.
Yes.
So don't run with it, run out of it.
So here, let me share this in case. So if you type that into a macro and then click that button, you can zoom out much, much further. If you can't, it'll allow you to see much more of the ground that you're covering and where the blizzard happens to be moving, so you can be preemptive into shifting your position. It's very obvious, but the further back you are, the easier it's going to be to tell. So I think the best thing to do would be to buff up and get an attempt in on him. Again, this first initial positioning is a lot easier because he has to come together. So after this, it's going to be a little bit more challenging with running in and getting positioned. So play smart, let Wolf get aggro. Healers, big heals on especially Wolfram. Decurses are #1 priority. Don't stand in Blizzard. Air phase comes, stay spread out, but come into a half circle on the closest half of the room. Wait for all 5 to go out, then hide, and then rinse, repeat.
I'm putting a mark above every paladin for the 7 groups that are going to have the aura.
Yeah, I wouldn't blow a ton on consumes yet because, like Fane said, it will take some practice. I would rather get this right. You can pop a GFPP, a Greater Frost Protection. The survivability, they're fairly cheap and being able to last. But remember, you are popping your second one really before like the ice tombs go out to save yourself. So let's just practice those motions, staying out of Blizzard, decursing, keeping positioning, keeping up heals, and then the ice block phase. That'll be good practice. But yeah, fingers crossed this is going to go well. Let's ready check and give it a shot.
Shadow protection, all groups, priests.
Thank you, Hopi.
I don't have fort yet.
Yeah, let's fully buff up, everyone. Okay, once Caller's ready, then we'll give it a shot.
Here's a sec. Okay, I'm good.
Epic. All right, let's Wolf, countdown. It's on you. Remember, groups 1 through 4 on the left. Range 10, please, everyone.
The Amaranthia, it's the curse.
The curse does, yeah.
5 through 8 on the right. And he does have a cleave, so Melee, be mindful of that.
Tail swipe too.
Yep.
I have 9% hit still.
Range 10.
We want to be dragging him back a bit, like closer to the door which we came in from.
People are gonna have to watch tail as I do that. How far?
You need to decurse Horny like right now. That shit's had on me the entire time.
Melee blizzard.
Pretty far back, Wolf. Basically, his cleave is kind of hitting where we came in from. And this is going to inform our semicircle later.
Decurse.
Air phase.
Spread out.
So now we're spread mostly in this area where Fane's jumping around, trying to be close together. We don't want to be super far deep. It's the first ice bolt. 2 ice bolts are out. 3 ice bolts are out. That one died. 2 are dead. Okay, 1 on each side. Get behind him. And then back in your left and right spreads. Dispels were abysmal. Also in the air phase, that's really when you want to pop your frostpot because it's the highest burst of damage. Really, those dispels were a major problem though.
Yeah, it heals him in addition to doing a lot of damage.
Okay, so I must have misunderstood because my healing assignment was entirely wrong and had no chance of success, and I misunderstood everything we were doing.
Yeah, like I was out of range of my groups the whole time because of.
He was, yeah. I mean, the dragon was facing the opposite way from what I planned, and it seemed like the groups were in the opposite places. So sorry. Tell me what we're doing again.
So we're gonna pull him back closer to the door to start with.
Yeah, so Helpy, should we just flip flop that image?
Well, group 2 is next to me, unless I'm mistaken, right? In which case, everything was wrong. So are we doing 1, 2, 3, 4 left, 5, 6, 7, 8 right? And I was just too focused on my assignments to hear that everything was different.
So in phase 1, I mean, other than not having everybody getting hit by Blizzard at the same time, there's really no other reason to stay so spread out.
Well, I mean, I whatever. Just tell me what we're doing. I don't know.
Hold on.
You're right. It's 1 through 4 went left and 5 through 8 went right.
Okay, that entirely changes the priest assignments. That's all.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a minute and we're gonna get these assignments sorted correctly.
Dragon Spirit or my right?
Field chat, I've posted a photo. This is the positioning for Saph. It'll just be odd and even instead of 1 through 4 and 5 through 8, just for making it easier.
So the whole time will be like that, right? Or is that just for the air phase?
In the first phase, it doesn't matter where the fuck you are. In terms of like being stacked, or especially groups 1 and 8 there. That's going to be like where the boss can cleave you and stuff. You don't really want to be there. That's really just for the air phase. Those red dots are meant to signal melee. You're going to want to be frontlining Obviously, adjust for blizzards or whatever. But generally melee in the air phase, one in each group. You want to be in the front there, and that's to just have like a really convenient ice bolt for people to hide behind. Also helps with the spread, obviously. In the middle, generally want your healers, and then towards the back, you want your ranged and so on.
So both images are odds and even split. Odds and even split. So Helpy, rather than you redoing it and redoing all of that, I think it would be easiest just to follow that and have odds left, evens right. So that way your healing assignments can be what you intended them to be.
I just need to. Basically, I need to separate Sambo and I. We can't be on the same side, or we all die. Like that's the end. Because of the tier 2 thing. So, as long as that happens, we're in 3-4. If we need to be in like 3 and 7, I can do that too.
Okay. Yep. So this actually still works out. We will do odds left, evens right. So groups 1, 3, 5, and 7 will go left. Groups 2, 4, 6, and 8 will go right. So that means group 1 will have Slats, Coco, and Fane for decurses, and the even group on the right will have Palom, Gra, and Rhiannon. And that way, Helpy, you will be on the left, and Sambo will be on the right.
So just going off with what you said, looking at that Fane's air map, I'm in group 4, so do I need to run all the way to the left side, or how are we going to?
No, just like so the healing, hold on.
Normal dragon is evens left, odds right, like the picture shows.
So if we were to just flip it around and do odds right, evens left, then we could just stick to Fane's picture.
So I don't know why that matters. It should just be while we're looking in odds left, evens right. Everyone knows their assignments. That positioning doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, so odds left, evens right, what we'll do. And then in terms of like the picture that you have in the healing assignments, just, basically the two sides need to like slightly converge together during the phase so that like the odds on the right hand side and the evens on the left just need to come together so that we are more close to like the door, so that we're just closer together for the ice block phase. So we will do odds left, evens right. We've got the group split accordingly. And then the healing assignments should be, basically, I guess, flip the image however you want to look at it. But that positioning is just a matter of like being on your group side and then collapsing so you're still range 10 so that we are in like a half circle close to the entrance. Let's go ahead and buff up. And Helpy, does that work? You and Samborough split. We've got decurses on either side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It was just everything was wrong once I
did 1 through 4 instead of odds and evens. My apologies. So let's save. Let's just don't worry about, unless you brought a ton of them, greater frost protection. Save it, but I do want everyone, when the air phase goes on, that's when I want everyone to pop it and all warriors to go into defensive stance. That way we can just practice hopefully getting enough people. But yeah, let's ready check and give it another shot. Let's get some attempts in. Odds left, evens right.
Warriors, if you have flask set, it's really good for this fight.
Shadow protection.
You're like
5,
damage
6.
neutral.
Sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shadow protection, priests. I did 1 through 4.
He is up and active now, so we don't have that same time. So when we run in, Wolf is going in first, but we need to spread, get to our sides, and start decursing and everything right off the bat. So we get some, maybe, should we do like rolling heals on Wolf as he goes in, or is that too concerning about pulling threat?
Helpy will drop stuff on him and be ready
Okay.
to fade.
All right, Dot, are you ready?
And please don't swing until you're behind him. If he parry hastes and shits on Wolf, that's really bad. He does a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah. So just waiting on Sibs whenever you're set. Okay, perfect. All right, countdown on you, Wolf. Don't pull threat. Let's give it another shot. Odds left, evens right. Watch the tail swing too.
Move to the blizzard. Can't just stand in blizzard. Spread out. Warriors D stance.
GFPP.
That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. They're all on the right side. Get to the right.
Uh-oh. I did. I was behind it too, but because of
Back on left and right.
fall asleep. Well, no.
I got to move for Blizzard. Is it best to flip him there if the Blizzard's on me, or try to reposition him?
You pretty much just want to shift left or right and just communicate with people so they know to shift over. Everyone will move around you, like you're the most important person, really. But just left or right is generally better.
Okay. Yeah, that was a rough one. It dropped right on top of me.
And keep in mind too, this is going to be a much more, like, just overall for note to healers, just a more healing intensive fight than we are probably used to, taking constant raid wide damage. So this will be a test of that for sure. I mean, the recommendation is like for new progression, like 14 to 16 healers, and then when it's on farm is still like 13 to 14. So yeah, just be mindful that it's going to be super intensive. So just to be ready for that.
Yeah, we had 3 heals died at Blizzard there. Please just be aware. You're ready to move.
Yeah, I need to move some people around. Okay, instead of going through and making a shit ton of tiny things, healers for the assignments, odds left, evens right. 1 and 3 will be closer to the center, if that makes sense. And then spreading out on the wings will be the next set of groups. So it'd be, if I'm looking straight out ahead of me, it'll be like group 1, where Wolf is, and Zahara and everybody else will be just to the left of that, so as not to get cleaved, obviously. Group 3 would be the next closest group to the door. Group 5 next closest. Group 7 next closest. Does that make sense? That way, I mean, Paladins 1 through 4 were assigned to Wolf, and I think if everybody spreads out with 1 and 2 being the furthest away groups, then everything's fucked. I don't know if that was going on. I saw some of it.
Yeah, again, when he's on the ground, it doesn't matter where you're at, just as long as you're not standing in the blizzard. And not getting cleaved, obviously, but you can be, if you're stacked up a little bit, it doesn't matter. It's just when he's in the air, you got to be spread out.
Lister will be right back, by the way. Don't worry.
Oh. You can invite me back. I'll be back inside in just a second.
Okay. Let's get us up. Yeah, so what I'll do too, I already asked one person, but if I think other than Schnur and Saravok, I don't know if we have any other like strong healing alts that we can bring in. I would rather, before we do any changes, I want to get 1 or 2 more attempts in just so we can start to get a rhythm down of how we need to move, avoiding things like Blizzard. I mean, if people stand in Blizzard, it doesn't matter if we have 25 healers. So we need to make sure and pay attention to those mechanics. But after a couple more attempts, I mean, it may be a good idea even for next week if we have, because we have another new healer coming on that'll make 13. But if we have Schnur and Saravok to make even 15 healers, we may take advantage of that for the first few times we kill Saf just to give ourselves a leg up. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that we will be looking at some of that as well tonight and moving forward. All right, Lister, just let me know when you're back.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get buffed up. Lister just came back. Again, don't worry too much about consumes, just maybe frost protection when the air phase goes out. I know me as a mage, I didn't even have my frost ward down and I lived through it, so all right, let's do a ready check. Odds left, evens right.
Priest buff spirit. Like, why do I have to keep saying this shit? Okay, I'm ready, Plum.
Perfect. All right, Wolf, countdown timer, it's on you. Yep, decurses cheat a little bit closer to the boss just so we can reach everyone.
My bad.
Big heals. Decurses.
Blizzard on melee on the odd side.
Don't hit him from the front. Just stop hitting him if you have to. He's got a huge hitbox. You can hit him from Africa. Just never hit him from the front.
GFPP.
Oh, no.
D-stance warriors. Spread out. One, 2, 3. 4. It's the 5th one. Hide. Need to be watching where they're going.
Guys, come on.
That was from air phase. My apologies.
Decurse.
All right, just keep going, guys.
Gonna need decurses soon.
That turn.
We only have 2D curses left.
Ah. Oh.
Let's go through the motions here, guys.
Yeah, and I don't want to do a ton of adjusting. Yeah, let's swipe it up.
2, 3. That one died. 4. And now you hide.
Nice job, survivors. All right, I don't want to do a ton of I think of adjustments. I think people know what they need to do. They just need to execute. So I want everyone to run back, buff up, and we're going to pull in like less than 5 minutes. We need to practice more quickly getting out of blizzards, better positioning for that. Decurses were much better on the first couple. Obviously, we had people die, and that's what slowed them down. But for those first 2, they went well. And then once that 5th one, I mean, again, people need to start cheating towards when the ice blocks go out. Don't stack, but you need to start kind of cheating towards after like the first 3. If they're nowhere near you, start getting into a position, stay spread out, but move together.
And this is supposed to be the hardest boss of Nax, right?
Yeah, I mean, KT is pretty easy compared to it at IMO.
Oh yeah, do we have a repair bot? Did anybody bring one?
Just a reminder, when you guys spread out for air phase, you really want to be anchored, like your position should be anchored near a healer. Obviously still spread out, but don't put yourself in an unhealable location.
Thane, when if an ice bolt, like an ice tomb, kills someone, he doesn't do another one, right? Because I've noticed
there's no replacement. Yeah, like that's
yeah.
the ice bolt.
I
you
noticed a
don't have.
couple attempts that somebody, like, people would die, so it's just like
Yeah, like if all
less
5
chain.
die, you just don't get anywhere to hide, for example.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's butt cheeks.
Let's buff up. And we just downed 4 horsemen on our second attempt with no world buffs. Genuinely, the goal is going to be probably next week to potentially get here with full world buffs. Clear through 4 horsemen potentially in one night if we can, and then be staring at Saf with full. So that's why I want to just get in the repetition of the attempts tonight. We do a really good job at cleaning stuff up and talking about things on off days. So yeah, let's just get in some practice. Let's ready check and get another one in. Oh yeah, Sarah, could you drop a repair bot? We have some people that need it. We'll drop it in the back.
Rhiannon's missing int.
Everybody repair.
Repair bots in the back. Click on it now. All right, Rhiannon, are you good? Oh, you need mana.
Yeah, still buffing, it looks like.
Nope, no problem. I know you were missing it, so. Just say win. All right, go ahead, Wolf. Countdown on you. Odds left, evens right. Let him get threat.
Blizzard on those healers over there. You guys have got to be moving faster than that. It's on the melee. Both sides.
Curse.
I got punted twice.
Spread out. Descents.
Is that from
Frostbite.
the tail?
Yep.
Yes. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. Start looking to move. 5. Move.
Spread out.
Need heals. Need
Left and right
heals.
again.
I'm down.
It's down. It's the way.
Yeah, if everybody has not done that macro that I posted, you really need to be max distance on your camera so that it is more easy to see not only where the blizzard is, but where it's moving to. Release, run back. Prayer bot will probably still be up.
How's it going? You were up early and had a long day. I was up. Grab a bowl, have some. No. Well,
Yeah, can we get a couple people in the zone in to
you can
swap
take it
real
if you
quick
want, I
to
can grab
summon
another one.
Servox Pally?
I use it so I normally
Servoc,
don't
wait
put my
until
hands
we'll announce loot, and then so make a selection first, and then maybe hold off for a sec.
I'm gonna put the loot out as soon as everyone's inside.
Okay. Repair bot still up. Saravok, and when Honey gets back, then we'll do the loot. All right, we're all in, I think.
Yeah, it's going on now.
Thank you, sir. All right. Let's hop up.
Yeah. Yeah, he has to know that he's the only one with it on his wish list, so it's not really up for debate. Hit that thing. Looks like it. I think pretty much at that point with this, just roll it off. Yeah. Yeah. Falcor. Oh, Falcor. Nope, asked. I was so close. Yeah. Well, if he's refusing to take it, then that goes to the next person then, which would be me. Holy shit. Holy shit, I got corrupted Ashbringer. Yes, message Plum about that in Discord. Oops. Hmm. Oh, I wasn't watching my chat. Morning. I don't know how long ago you messaged that. We are so low on heal. Fine. And 12. No, 11. Two of them are alt. Oh, I'm not gonna pull aggro. That would be. Nope. That was a close one. There it is. Expansion. wish that would happen when I'm not trying to die. 3 resists in a row from the blizzard. I'm getting really bad lag. Damn, that's way too. I'm not in a group with another warrior. That's why. Crap. Guess nothing. I have to get myself back up. Good. Oof. Not bad. %. Just watching the stream. About it. Gonna shut it down. Watching.